Hi everybody, we are back with another live and I'm super excited for today's theme. I hope you all like it. I really like how it turned out. And sorry that we're coming in a little later. The car needed gas. It was empty. So, but anyway, we have some fun, exciting projects. Let me know what you're most excited for. In the comments, we have our little wire wrapping one, and we have our painted cameo. But yeah, overall though, I would say the construction of all of these designs are very, very easy and achievable. I don't think there's anything that's super difficult. The most technical thing today is going to be the wiring and painting. And the wiring, honestly, it's a more messy look. So I feel like any of you will be able to accomplish that. Just takes a little bit of patience.
Do you want to put the watermark on and then we have good sound, I'm guessing?
It's working as far as I can tell.
Okay, awesome.
But I saved the yerba till this moment for you all, so you can get the crack. There we go. I saw a video where this guy was like, he's like, I never understood why girls are always complaining about their nails and opening sodas. It should make it so easy. And so he got nails to put on just to experiment with this, and he's just was like, oh, that actually really, really hurts if you try to use it. Because he was thinking oh, I can use it as a tool to open it, but
yeah,
it hurts.
It doesn't actually help, huh?
But I will be caffeinated this time, so the energy is gonna be amazing.
And I am ding, ding, ding. Uncaffeinated. Finally. So congratulate Ainsley for being caffeinated and me for being uncaffeinated.
She's got the hormone drugs fixing her.
Yep. Woohoo! No more caffeine necessary. It feels amazing. Oh, goodness. All right, so Jean was asking if we're only on Facebook today. We are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
Ooh. Candy said, love your earrings. That's from which theme? The Merfairy
one, yeah.
Yeah, the Merfairy one. I think there's some of those kits still left for that one, but those, I just love what you did with those.
And even if there's not, all you would have to get is the 2 frames.
Yes.
Which are available, and some faceted...
Yeah, little crystals.
Crystals, and a couple pearls, and some chain. Which is pretty easily put together. Yes. It looks like... Jean said she liked the earring project. Peggy liked the cameo. We're at a tie right now. You're getting pressured to comment. And guys, my mom apparently bought something really cool for me. A whole pack of readers. So
well, I found that I finally need them for punching holes. That's how I use them.
I don't need them. Well, I use them because I get headaches otherwise.
Yeah. So for when I'm when you have a really tight clearance, so I was like, oh, I need some readers. So I went on Amazon and they had a 6-pack, and I'm like, oh, if I just buy these, then I can bring a cute pair to the office for Ainsley, and I'll still have 4 pairs left. So I threw those in the bin today for her. Plus, they go with your top that you've got going on. So pretty. Cheryl says, I'm also caffeinating. I'm caffeinating now.
Let me do the little overview
of the projects.
so you guys get the nice. Ooh, this looks It looks good on the camera, but I think it's slightly dirty.
A little bit fuzzy. A little bit of glamour shot glow.
Yeah, which I couldn't see, but I'm at an angle, so.
Yeah.
We got.
Are you full screen right now?
Yeah, I am.
That, okay.
Some
And I won't worry about
beautiful necklaces and earrings. There's that cameo. And there's those wire earrings we'll do. Everything else is so easy. And we'll probably just do a quick little one-step looper feature because you bet my butt that I use that. I'm not doing 100 loops. No, 200 because it's double-sided loops. No, I do not have time for that. I'm a busy woman, and I hope you respect your time. Unless it's therapeutic for you or it does something for you to do your loops. Definitely game changer. But I value my time a lot. But we'll go over the paint technique and the wire technique, so I just need a little vote. What do we want to see first? Paint or wire?
I think wire.
That's what I was leaning towards too.
Yeah.
Also, funny story. So, this piece here that I used, yeah, we had no idea where it came from. I thought we had released it previously with the Nouveau Garden theme because it really like kind of fits in with the looks of those pieces. Turns out we hadn't. And my mom's like, yeah, what's that part number that was on that bag? And I was like, what do you mean it was in the tray? It didn't have a part number on it. And she's like, huh. I don't know where that's at.
I'm like, Corian's already gone to work. I knew she would be able to determine it. But it was like, I was searching on the websites for every like possible word that I would have personally named it. And I couldn't find it. So I had to go to like old archive spreadsheets from when we were doing Vogue in Hobby Lobby. Yeah. And finally found it. It took me like, I don't know, 45 minutes maybe.
So, did we have a lot of these or?
It's that we have enough for the kits.
Okay, yeah. Enough for the kits.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool, fun piece that you guys will get a little exclusive access to that I had. I'm grateful that it was not an oopsie.
Yeah, if you have any buffering, which it seems to do this every single time for the first like at least 10 minutes or so of the live, it's just one of those things that we get to enjoy here with our internet connection. But you can pop over to YouTube if you want an uninterrupted experience and just rewind it a little bit.
Rewind it like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, and then that resolves any of that. Peggy says a whole pack of readers still won't be enough.
I was like, okay, I'm such a little pack rat. I love my stuff. I love my clothes. I've actually gotten rid of some clothes recently. It's a very proud moment for me because it's very difficult for me to do. And I rarely ever do it on my own. Every time I had gotten rid of clothing before, it's like my mom's like, Ainsley, you must. You have to.
Wait, I still have bins in the storage unit that are your clothes. Like 3 of them.
Yeah, I have an issue. I'm a little clothing hoarder. But I only really collect one thing. But I feel like if I were to get into a collection, I could definitely collect some readers. Some weird readers. Besides my Sanrio Build-A-Bear collection, which I think we talked about last week.
Did you see Peggy's comment? She said, Jean, I have 25 pairs, and there are times when I can't find one pair. I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like, I wonder why of these they just don't sell a single pair because all of them were in multi-packs. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's the old adage of people leaving them everywhere, and so you need at least 6 pair, right?
Yeah. Your memory's a little hazy at the time.
Maybe we should put this pack on our Amazon list. They come. There's
funny.
like a yellow goldish pair, a blue pair, that pair, and I don't remember what the other colors are. Can you show the butterfly? I missed that. Cheryl Ann says.
The butterfly bracelet. Let me.
Which we'll be going through these in depth today.
There's a little looky for you.
Oh, so Peggy and Jean both say wire.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you show them the little thing that we found?
No.
You pick it up and show them onto the camera.
She brought a leaf in, and look what it is on. Is on this leaf here.
Yeah. So tell us.
It's literally the exoskeleton.
Yeah. Tell us what you think that is.
Well, I don't know what bug that is, but maybe no, that doesn't seem right. I was gonna say a potato bug, but
no, it's got one of those like kind of fossil bug kind of looks to it.
But yeah, that is that guy.
Okay, so we've got a couple people saying wire. So let's get into that one. I think it would be fun for you to use this. Try to use this background under your, because you're gonna need a bead mat though too, right? Just for the wire working, and then we'll swap.
No, I don't need a bead mat because
Not a bead mat.
Doing
you're gonna need
a paint mat,
a silicone mat.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
This is one that's fine to not do on the mat. I'm not really having to pick anything up. It's just when I have to pick stuff up and it's a flat surface. It's
yes, that makes sense.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno. I don't know why Dora the Explorer just popped in my head.
Everybody, let's go.
It's a very random thought.
This sums up like the one of your siblings that's your older brother, his personality is. Dora would be like, come on, pull, or whatever. She'd be like, say map. And he'd be look at the TV like, I'm not doing that. I know this is not going to make a difference. I'm not doing that. No whimsy. Ainsley, he got all the height and she got all the whimsy. Oh, man. Did anybody else's kids or grandkids watch Dora?
Where's that wire?
Over here.
So we're going to use...
So this is actually no longer stocked product, but we're going to be sending it back so that there's enough to go with the kits. But you can really use any
26 gauge wire.
26 gauge wire. Oh, Lynn says Idaho bugs. Have seen those lots. I used to know. Connie says, I always have trouble finding you on YouTube. I can put the link in here if you want, Connie.
Okay, guys. So, we're gonna do these earrings. I'm just gonna do one, and I'm gonna show you how I achieved this in a second here. feel like this is still coming off very like cool.
Okay, well let's just put this behind it then.
No, it's like the lighting. Can you turn this a little warmer? That's better, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna look like a 70s diva.
That's
With
fine.
your
I'm
skin.
in 70s patterns anyway.
You're gonna be like really glowy. You look like you got a tan now.
Yeah, yesterday I went and I got laser genesis done, if any of you guys know what that is. But basically, she had to wipe off my sunscreen, so she put some on me. And it must have been tinted because I get in the car and I look at myself and I'm like,
Was this a tanning service too? You're thinking, right?
Yeah. I'm like, why do I look orange? Because if you guys didn't know, I am very pale, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's in her DNA, if you didn't notice.
From some of the palest people on the planet.
Ooh. Okay, this is... I'm having a little trouble with the camera. Do you want to just go to full screen there for a second? This clamp seems to be failing.
So I am just tightening this into the spot that I want it, so it's flush. Just put a little loop around there. And bear with me because this is literally the hardest stuff for me to demonstrate. So we're just tightening this. It'll take me a couple seconds to fully get there.
No, I think it's the background. It's really dead. Let's just swap this one out because no matter what we do, it's pretty, but there you go. Just swap out to just use that.
Do you want to give me that green one maybe?
I think it's going to do the same thing, but yes, we can try.
No, this looks good.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes tan is really hard because it just comes off as pink and then it makes everything else look lifeless.
So we're just getting this so this is nice and flush to the piece. Getting it started is definitely the hardest part of this entire project. So once we get our first loop, we're going to start doing the rest of them, and we're going to keep wrapping it around so we can get it nice and secure. The same thing where we're pinching it. And we're just trying to make sure these are nice and flush. Oopsie.
When you have a good pause, Connie wants you to explain the procedure you had done.
Oh, okay, yeah.
After you're done with the technical part.
Yeah. And so we're just pinching this in again. Trying to make sure this is nice and tight. And then we're going to do the same thing on this other side. So it's wrapping forward. So we're going to come through round, like so. And we're going to do the same thing. So you'll notice that it has like the two little thicker parts at the bottom. You'll only do that one more time at the end where you do it quite a few times. Or you can, technically you can do it like a few more times if you want to, it just isn't as necessary. But this is a very fine gauge wire. So I just want to make sure it's super, super duper secure. So I'm gonna pull. And we're going to wrap this around a few times. And then we're good. Now, there's no specific way for you to go about this. I did this somewhat randomly until I liked the look. But we're gonna go at different angles, maybe some straight, maybe some not, all over until you like how it looks. You'll wrap it around each time you go across to keep it nice and secure and keep it as taut as possible. So I'm just gonna go here because I just do it randomly. I think it looks good. You just want it to have a similar feeling to each other, but these were completely differently done, as you can tell.
So we have a few comments to catch up on. Lynn says, when I was in college, I worked this summer for an agricultural company logging bugs in farmer fields. So I used to know what bug that was, and I'm trying to think, but it's been a few years. I'm guessing what she means by logging, she recorded them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
a
an
really
interesting job.
Very interesting job.
Yeah.
I've never heard of something like that before. So we're just going to tighten this. We just go around once for these ones. And then just go where you want to. I'm just going to go right here.
Which wire are you working with again?
This is 26 gauge art metal. We will provide it in this kit, but we do not have it available on the website.
So you could do any 26 gauge wire.
Yep. I think personally, if I had my choice, I would have picked copper
Oh yeah,
for sure.
pretty pretty. I
With
really
this
like
design.
I really like the oxidized feel of the.
Yeah, I
this
obviously
one.
think it still looks good.
So if you wanted that look, you could probably do your wire and then
Gunmetal.
put gunmetal on it. Yeah, metallic gunmetal, antique.
But I think this would be a really fun kind of project to do. Pardon me, guys. I don't know why I'm sounding like this. For like Halloween times, because you could totally make it look like a spider web.
Yeah, that would be cool. Peggy said, my second oldest granddaughter watched Dora when she was like 3 and was learning to speak Spanish as a result. Yes, it can have that effect. Especially for like really young kids, because then they just speak. Or
they'll
like,
know all their numbers.
they'll
for
know
sure.
their numbers and colors, right? Azul, can you say azul?
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the top part now. Like I said, there's no real like precise way to do this. Well, you could, but who wants to do that? There's not whimsy in that.
Right?
This is the one of a kind
You gotta
experience.
have the whimsy, right?
This is the one of a kind experience.
I had to force your older brother to have whimsy. Doesn't come naturally. He must be forced.
Sometimes too, I do like to hold it if I'm trying to keep it in a spot. I'll put this on the bottom and I'll just tighten with another plier. I found that to be pretty helpful when doing this.
Although I think enjoying anime does require a certain amount of whimsy, doesn't it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have a certain amount of open-mindedness.
Yeah.
That's why my dad doesn't enjoy it.
He's got, I broke him of his music prejudices early on in our marriage, and then he didn't break me of mine, by the way. But we still have the animation prejudices. It's like they're just yelling all the time.
No,
I can't stand it.
it's literally only one genre of
I know.
anime that does that.
I know.
And it's directed towards
Like I said,
young teenage boys.
prejudice. Stereotypes.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I'm just getting this little top area situated.
Oh, that's smart. Lisa says, I think because of The Chosen, the blue fish have become super popular. I would use this to create this element. It does look like that.
Oh, yeah. That's a
Fish.
I love fish too, so
Yeah.
I love that idea because you could totally fill the inside with resin and paint a little.
Yeah, or even
fish
like
design.
if you did this same technique and put a little tiny tail at the bottom,
Yeah.
you could just modify it a tiny bit and it would become fish. I see Peggy popping forth and doing the comments on both platforms. That's what we're doing. I like to have them up side by side so I can talk to everybody from both streams.
Okay. Get this tightened.
Oh, Lynn says they hired me because they needed to hire more women, but I lived on a farm, so I wasn't totally unqualified.
Interesting.
Kind of cool opportunity. I think I would have enjoyed that when I was younger, but not so much now because I don't tolerate the heat very well.
Yeah, me neither.
So
It's almost like I came from you.
it's almost like we're related. So I'm really super grateful that we moved to Eagle because the temperature in the shade is really lovely all the time. And there's a lot of shade in Eagle, lots of trees, not a lot of just like open space where, so if I'm like feeling too
I
overheated,
think that's the one thing that the Garden City area needs more of, which it does look like they're starting to put new plantings
Yeah.
in and stuff like that. But
this area where the studio is,
Yes.
could use more trees.
Especially on Chinden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's certain
But like,
areas that
it's right next to the
need it.
green belt, so you can access that
Yes.
at least. Jean's coming back over to Facebook. I'm thinking it's probably stabilized by now on Facebook. It just takes a minute, you know? So. Because we got to chat with all of our friends, right? I feel like, too, it's good to have, like, both. And this is why we kind of went back to dual streaming, is because you can get more of a conversational experience on Facebook. It's a little bit easier to talk back and forth, but you are able to archive forever and always find a copy of the class when it's on YouTube.
Yep.
So
All
kind
right.
of the best of both worlds.
We're getting there. I'm just gonna wrap this up. I did this one a little taller. You can do it a little closer together if you want to. I was just going with the flow, as I said. But you do need to make sure when you do your second earring that you're keeping the height relatively the same. But it will be a little more tight and concentrated if you do it a little bit smaller of a space, and more loose like this if you do it a little tighter of space. This last one that we do, though, we do need to make sure we wrap it multiple times.
So I saw Jean was saying that she's selling a lot of things on Depop. I'm wondering, is that like?
I've bought off of Depop before.
Yeah.
It's a lot of secondhand
Well,
stuff.
I know what Depop is because I've bought off there before. But I'm wondering, is she selling jewelry? Is she selling her own stuff? Like you could Depop your stuff instead of donating it if you wanted to, right?
Yeah,
If you chose to want to have
or
the
I
time
could
to do
just
that.
take it to Uptown Cheapskate too, which
Yeah.
is probably what I should do, but I'm way too lazy.
Waste not, want not. But I know what you mean. They're always like when I go to do donations, because I could have a garage sale with the things that I donate, but it's just a little easier
Yeah, it is.
the other way. They're always like, "Do you want a receipt?" And I'm like, "No, not necessary."
Okay.
And I always donate to places like Idaho Youth Ranch or St. Vincent de Paul because
Yep.
most of the money goes to the causes that.
I'm a St. Vincent
Yeah.
person. I also like to shop there too, so I feel like take some, give back.
Yeah.
But also, I always, anytime I go there, I do donate as well. To make sure for people in need. And then I do want to add a little bit more, so I think I'm going to take this little extra strand here and kind of cross it here. So I do have a neck excess here.
Trying to. Jean says, I'm selling my older handmade jewelry and bead mixes. Fun. And then she says her newer stuff is for shows. I don't know why Facebook hid that comment. I had to unhide it so you guys can see it.
Because Facebook can be a butt sometimes.
Sometimes it filters weird things. I have to kind of watch it because, like, one time we had one follower that was just, her comments were being hidden, like, no matter what, anything she tried to say. I think that was, like, Carrie. And she's always like, so I'd be just watching the stream and just unhiding her comments so that she could converse with people. I don't know. We're scratching our heads when it comes to Meta lately. It's just not giving us very far reach. Not even like a quarter of our normal organic reach.
Yeah, mine, I don't have very good reach with even my personal account on Instagram.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they changed the algorithm in a really crazy way, and it's not so helpful, I will have to say.
Alrighty. Now we have this guy nicely put together.
Okay, Lynn. It's this gauge wire is 26 gauge. This is like really worn off here, guys. The label.
Well,
you
the
gotta.
back says it too, which is
Oh,
why
it
it's
does.
so clear.
Okay, look at that. Kind of hard to decipher. This is an old spool that Corian sent us. Look, it's even on was on a retail pack hanger. That's been a long time ago, but that's what we're using. You might have some of this in your
Jean
stash.
said, and you pay, right?
And you pay what?
I don't know, it's a question.
And we pay, right, probably for reach. Yeah, but that hasn't even been like going
No,
lately.
it doesn't.
It's like you'll start the boost and it just pauses. And I've tried to, it used to be you could just like send in a chat and they would help you right away. But I feel like they've kind of moved over to chat bots.
Yep.
And they're really unhelpful. So it's just been a conundrum for us. So just to let you guys know, we're always here. Sometimes you're going to have to look to find us, but we are always here. And if we're not, if there's something comes up like a holiday or sometimes, we're always going to have that announcement on
posted.
our pages posted.
Do you need a paint mat?
Yeah, so this one's semi-clean.
Do you want to just wipe it really quickly with the...
Yeah, here, take this. And you can get it situated underneath there, and I will get up and get you
Anyway,
this one.
Connie was asking about my procedure.
Yes, yeah, she wanted to
So
know.
I went to get laser genesis done because I've just found like my skin quality the last 6 months has been kind of crappy, and that is very relative.
Yes, that's relative.
Very relative to me because I know my
'Cause what
skin is a lot better than most people's, and I'm very grateful for that. But compared to like my usual self, I've found that it's kind of been a little lackluster, a little lifeless feeling. And really uneven, which I do have like occasional rosacea stuff that will go on because of my dad. So this will be good for rosacea. It'll be good for a lot. It's a really like easy, nice procedure because it just feels like sun on you. It's just like a warm sensation. And what it does is like deep underneath the surface of your skin. As it goes on the underneath, not the top, the underneath inside. It helps produce collagen. It's something you do have to do a few sessions for to see like your results because it is working on the underneath of your skin there. But I really liked it. It is pricey though, but I just am a little OCD, so I'm not a little OCD. I am OCD.
Just a little bit.
Can you splice these, please?
Can I what?
Splice them.
Can I what?
Splice. Slice.
Thank you.
What? I swear splice is a word.
Splice is a word. It means to connect two things together. Splice means to, yes, like two things are disconnected and then you put something in the middle to splice it. If I can find the scissors, then I will slice them for you. Yes.
They
You
should
see
be
'em?
red.
Hmm.
Are they over there?
I don't know. I'll tear some for you.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine because there's a lot of droplets on here.
Do you
I
know
don't want
why?
them on here.
Do you know why I noticed you saying that? Is because we were talking about slicing filigree in one of the previous lives, and I was editing one of the reels, and I was like, "Which?" It does the captions, like the real thing does captions, and I had to change it in the captions so people would understand. We love the Ainsleyisms, though. I find it entertaining. Alrighty then. Or Chinese fishes.
Guys,
Ginseng.
I have my own word, which I think is a great word.
Oh, Connie's asking, is the instrument a kind of light?
It's kind of a, yeah, it is like a light. It's like a less, think like IPL, but it doesn't like cause like a bunch of issues. It's a good summertime one to do instead of IPL because I talked to her and she was like, oh, well, IPL might be good for you too. And I was like, oh, well, what do you recommend? Should I continue with this or like good change to IPL? And she was like telling me that no, laser genesis will be better because it's summertime. You don't have to worry about sun exposure. Where IPL, you can't be in the sun after you do your IPL sessions because of So it's definitely a really good summertime treatment. They call it a lunchtime.
I'm guessing you're looking for this.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay.
Procedure. I'm gonna zoom in. This part is really, really easy. Okay. So we have our piece. I'm gonna put a dot of resin right onto my mat.
Which you guys, Corian did say that the resin is back in stock.
I need the
So
silicone brush. And then we take our silicone brush, glop it, and we're gonna add little beads in random places until we are satisfied with them.
yeah, you're right. This does give that like morning dew on a spider web kind of look.
And then we cure that. Go full screen so you don't have to look at that.
Lynn says, I'm so happy about the resin being back. I was having withdrawals. Do you want to show them the bottle of what that looks like? You can, yeah, or that way it's fine too. Yep, so this
you
is
can hold it. It's going to be in more focus.
Yep, this is the UV resin. Is it on screen?
You should be able to see
Okay.
with your...
No, I mean because it cuts it off.
No, I have it full screen.
Oh, you've got it full screen. Okay, duh. But Ainsley said, my hands are disgusting right now.
They're nasty. Ew.
Why'd you make them go
Ew.
on camera? It's antique. I promise it is
Ew.
antique. I was
It
doing
looks like-
that sun.
it
She
looks
was
like some creepy old witch. Oh, wait,
I
it
know.
reminds me of... You know that dude
Here, you can
in
have this back.
Princess Bride who's like the torture dude?
The albino?
Yeah. I feel like his hands would look
They probably
like that.
look like that. Yeah. I just didn't take the time, so I washed them, but I didn't take the time to scrub them because I was working on. I don't know if you guys saw the sun that I was working on yesterday, but I got it hung up.
If it was green, it would be acceptable.
Yeah, well, so I hung it up, and then I was like, oh, it needs a little bit more depth, so I took a little bit of black and brown in the antiques, and I dipped it in a rag, and so, yeah, this is what you get if you don't scrub them with a scrubby.
Disgusting. We
Yeah.
still need to buy nail brushes for the
I know.
bathrooms.
Somebody needs to be, like, sharing. Somebody had a really good suggestion for a nail brush
Yeah.
last time. So I need to know what kind you use that's really good. Because
And we'll put it on our Amazon list
yes, for sure.
for everybody. Because I feel
But
like
yeah.
that should be something normalized.
Ainsley,
everybody
so
has in
it's
their
like
bathrooms.
the polar opposite that you could get is Ainsley's fingers and mine right now.
That's because I'm OCD. And yeah, I feel like every bathroom should have a nail brush
Mm-hmm.
because it is literally the dirtiest place. Not literally, like it's like
Oh no, I know.
It's
I
holds
know.
so much bacteria if you're not
Yeah.
properly cleaning under your nails. All right. Now we have cute little dotty dots, and then all I do from
Ah.
here is we're gonna add some iridescent aqua, which, do you see that? I think it might be over there. Hello?
Yes, it is. It's right here. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Do I have the sun with you? Do I have the sun with me? I don't. It's hanging on.
That would be very
It's like
difficult
three.
to
It's like
transport.
3 feet wide,
Like,
or 4 feet wide,
it's
maybe.
Huge.
Janet, go to DIY with Vintage, and there's a post from me, Jean Holland, on there that shows you it. And I put a little bit more depth in it after I took the photo. So it's like just a little bit more like, I don't know. I feel like when you do a color and then you go over it with a little bit of a darker glaze, it makes it pop more. And I probably will continue to fuss with it, like, periodically until I get it just perfect, because I just do that. Like, I'll change things. Kind of like with my house, I move things around a lot till I love it, and then it stays.
There's the resin on here, and all we have to do is boop, it's gone. That's why we have these silicone brushes. They're the best. So we're just gonna dot this right on top of our little resin beading we did.
Oh, interesting. Lisa says don't use nail brushes because they harbor more bacteria. Very interesting. What do you use to get clean then?
No, you could just put it in barbicide.
Oh yeah, barbicide.
They have them at the
Yeah.
nail salon, but every single time you use it, they have a bowl of the nail brushes, and then you dump it in the barbicide right after. And then we can just go to the back side and do this.
Cindy, as always, we're on and off topic.
So we just are adding this. Nice and easy. And then I'm going to hit it with this really quickly.
So you probably missed the conversation earlier where I was having to find this part number and identify it and try to find out if we had enough in stock because nothing was marked. And the reason why I spent an extra 45 minutes to an hour doing that last night is I was absolutely in love with this project. I felt like we really needed to feature it.
I just have one spot I need to make sure I add a little bit. There are a couple spots.
Did you? I don't know if you didn't like grass. I think you were.
No, I think I was fine with it.
You were fine with.
Hated it.
Yeah.
Though.
So her older brother would scream if you left him in the grass. In fact, we had to kind of break him of it. He wouldn't walk in it, and so I just.
What is it called?
Exposure therapy.
Yes,
exposure therapy. So he was just a toddler. So we were at my parents' house, and I'm like, okay, he's not wanting to be set down here, so I just set him down in the grass, and then we walked inside the house, and then I watched out the window while he stood there contemplating. He cried for a little bit, and then you could see the wheels in his head turning, and then he walked to the house, and then he never had a problem with the grass again. It was this was kind of his MO, is if you got him over the fear once and he realized that he could do it, he could pretty much do anything.
Yeah. Well,
once you got over the fear of it.
An interesting conversation because I was asking, because my brother has terrible taste buds. And she's like, yes, because you drink those nasty sippy cups.
When he was a little kid. Yeah.
She'd have to take it out of his hand. I was like, oh, did I have anything? I knew I was picky from what she had told me because I wouldn't eat baby food. But I didn't know that she used to just stick vegetables, something nice in my mouth, nice and sweet, maybe applesauce or some type of fruit, and then follow it up with the vegetable and close my mouth and make me eat it, and I'll be like.
But are you picky eater now?
No. I'm a moody eater.
Yeah,
but
moody but not picky.
Not picky.
Yeah, you have a wide variety of tastes.
But I just thought that was so funny. But we got on the topic because I saw this show, and this mom of this daughter single mom, like her 2-year-old daughter had a binky in its mouth, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like really terrible. And then you were telling me how there's now adult pacifiers.
Oh my gosh, the weirdest thing, right? what they won't think of next. But yeah, bad for your teeth. Not
Really
so
bad for
great.
development,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But I think, some kids are very they become really dependent
they
on something
definitely
like
do.
that, and it's so hard for parents. So, not the best, but understandable if that was one of your kids. Okay, so do you want to go over the rest of the construction of those since we just finished up that earring?
Just
Just- yeah.
all you have to do is some jump rings. So you're gonna have your oval jump ring in the middle, and then your 2 regular JR20s. Just some looping, and then this ear wire just gets threaded through.
And everything today is available as a complete kit. So chain, jump rings, ear wires, it's all included.
This one's also very easy. We've done this plenty of times. I'll just go over it really quickly because it's easy.
Sometimes we have new people.
Yeah. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch here and we're gonna bend back and forth. Alright, we did one side, we do the same thing on the other side. Alright, what did she say? Can you read that?
Lynn said, I had a first grader come to my class with the pacifier.
Oh no, what did Connie say?
Connie said, as a retired physical therapist who worked with developmental handicapped children, we saw a lot of this, and it was labeled sensory defensiveness.
Interesting. Then we're gonna get rid of this square as well.
I think now they call it sensory processing, maybe. It's it can show up in a lot of different ways, if you can't stand to have a tag in your clothes, or your socks need to be on a certain way. That was that
That
one, yeah.
Yeah, I remember him taking 3 years to get his socks
Just
right.
Just particular.
So this is all we have to do here. This is a really easy one to alter. And then obviously, well, let me just straighten this out. All you have to do from here is file all the rough edges. Make sure you do that. Do not skip that. I'm always gonna yell and say, you cannot skip that. No splicing, or no slicing anybody. I just think splice is more satisfying to say.
Someone even gave us a definition for splice in talking about how it's used in electrical and film. So you take one thing and you cut out the middle and then you put it together. That's also when you do a reel, you're doing that. You're putting 2 different segments together.
But that's all you have to do for these. Put that to the side.
What's your favorite project from today? My
Let
daughter with
me-
her socks used to make me so angry.
This here, just thread through, jump ring. This is just a loop, and then you do need 3 jump rings here to get it to lay nicely, and I really like how that ends up looking with the 3 there. It gives it a nice look there.
So Jean, I was just reading about misophonia a little bit last night because it just popped up in my feed and Xavier was asking me about it. But it's also, so you can have it for crunching, chewing, but it's really any noises a human makes. Mine is tapping. It really bothers me. Only when I'm super stressed though, but.
So now I'm gonna do another tutorial that you guys need. I almost forgot about this, but it's a good thing I didn't. So we're gonna dip this in here a few times because we need to make this big enough. So I'm just dip that. Oh, you couldn't even see it. My bad. So I just dip this in the resin. It's just a head pin. And then I'm gonna cure it over here so that I don't cure my little blob
Oh,
there.
are you making your little ball head pin?
Yeah. Because the ones we have aren't big enough, so it's just like I have to.
Yep, you gotta do it anyway, right? You weren't, I thought you were gonna use the ball ear wire.
I told you.
Oh, that's not big enough.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Okay. What the?
I told
I'm
you.
distracted.
I told you this previously the other day.
I.
And then I just told you just right
Yes.
then when you were talking to me.
So what I'm saying is that I thought when you're talking to me before, I thought you said, "Oh, I forgot we had the ball
Yes, I
ear
did,
wires. We're
and
gonna
then
use
I
those."
checked it, and I was like, oh, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Oh yeah.
We'll still have to do it this way. Okay.
I've
After
done
that, we're gonna dip it again.
I've done like drops, this way too. Cause so it can make like a cute little charm as well.
Mhm.
Yes, I mean, Jean, I think we are twins, honestly. She said my coworkers tapping on their keyboards even. Yeah,
This is
sometimes
for
it's too much.
The green necklace with the long dangle pendant, the green, large green bead that is just using a head pin. It has too large of a hole.
Jean, I challenge you to live in a house full of musicians. And ones that like to do percussion in the car, at the dining room table.
Now I'm gonna check it, see if this is thick enough yet. This is obviously not thick enough yet because it just went all the way through. So we're gonna do it again.
Well, Peggy says, Ains, Mom's getting older. You need to be more patient with her. It's not because I forgot. It's because I was distracted.
Losing it.
Proof that I was able to track that down, and I remembered what program it was.
She is a little senile. Show them the size of the beads that you ordered.
Okay, yes. That's not being senile. That's just being in a hurry and assuming the size.
Unintended.
They're too big. Maybe the challenge will be to figure out a good. Because I think they could be a really cool pendant.
No,
if
I think
we
they're
resin
cool.
them.
I think they're
They're
cool.
cool. They're just
You can't use a lot of them at once,
Right.
Because they're so large.
yeah, but they're cool. And I think they will show up in a future design theme, but they're bigger than I intended.
Okay. Now we're gonna check again. Yay, we did it! Now we have our little ball here. You could leave it clear if you wanted to, but I just dipped it into the antique gold here.
So if you have a large hole bead, this is a good way to do it without having to put a spacer bead at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I just don't like the
That's
way
the
that
thing
looks.
is I tried putting beads at the bottom, but it just ruined what I was
Yeah.
going for. And so I just wanted something just big enough to keep it on.
Yes, you know what, Jean? I love music too, but if I'm trying to like puzzle something out, like specifically doing
I'm gonna
math,
cure this blob so I don't accidentally dip my hand into it.
that'd be a good idea.
So give me a couple seconds there.
I
That.
have a
Full
survey
screen.
question for everybody. Does music help you concentrate, or the opposite? Is it overstimulating? When
It
you have to
depends.
do something that's like really
Depends
requires a lot of
what
brain
the task
power.
is.
Okay, so for me, if it's math, if I have to do anything with measuring, it's too much. because it's just sensory overload at that point. If I'm just vibing and designing, I love to have music. Or if I'm cleaning, I love to have music. Painting, anything like that.
I can do it with math, but if I'm already overstimulated or if I'm too stressed out while I'm doing something like that, I'll just be like,
Then it's just too much.
shut up!
It's like, no, I need
So
silence.
the music, I'm like, just stop. Seriously.
Or like the same song being practiced on the piano over and over and over again. Ah! I have to hear that one more. Even my husband, who is a musician, would be like, all right, I've heard that song too many times. Time to move on.
Okay.
Cheryl has a question. Can you put the paint right into the resin when you're doing that part?
Well, you could technically. I don't know if it would be too.
It might take a while longer to cure.
It would take longer to cure, but it might be too thin bodied to hold its shape. Would be my concern.
The thing.
All I do though to like get the color on here is I'm just gonna dip it like so.
I usually do like my color like halfway through the process.
And then we'll just cure it with this here.
Yeah, and so if you wanted to, you could put like one more coat of the resin on there if you wanted to.
Let it cool off for a couple seconds, and then we'll dip it one more time. It doesn't have to be crazy perfect. It's not like the main thing that we're looking at, but just will make it blend a little bit better.
Are you waiting for something? Waiting for it to cool
I'm
down.
waiting for it to cool down.
Ah,
Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna mess what I
You're
just
sitting
did.
there like going, thoughtful face. I'm thinking. I noticed, so the pendant the necklace that you're wearing right now, a few people made it. And they were
They're
like,
this is really hard.
You weren't kidding. This one's challenging. But so pretty. I love the way the pink looks. Pinks and greens all look.
Okay. And then we have our cute little ball head pin. And we can just thread our bead through.
Oh yes, Cheryl, the paint can be mixed into the resin, but it makes it's harder to cure. It takes longer to cure. But we do a lot of projects like that, but usually with bigger amounts of resin.
That I don't need to keep the shape of.
Yeah. So, yes. So Cheryl says, this will save me a lot of frustration when I have beads that are a little bit loose because I don't like them moving around.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's time to move along to your cameo because I'm super excited to see that.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. We're gonna clean this stuff off of here. Nice satisfying peel.
It is nice that it just peels right off.
Here, that little bit that's right there. And then we'll just wipe this.
Usually just take a wet wipe and wipe it off, but you can do that too. I have actually taken to a tip that Ainsley shared for making the cabochons first and then putting them on your piece with Loctite. I use all the time now. And I'll just take the cabochon and turn it over and cure the other side. And that way you know the whole thing is cured all the way through before you're attaching it to your piece. Aw, thank you, Jean. She says, I have learned a lot from Vintage. I can see the growth in my work from watching you all. And I am so grateful for Vintage. Thank you. We always have, we have a little bit of a rotating crew over the years that has been sharing inspiration, but we always have somebody that's doing it.
Can you hand me a wipe?
Yes. What happened to the last one?
I used it.
You threw it away. It's all dried up. There you go.
Just want to make sure we have a nice clean palette for this.
I was just looking at this little thing of paint that was peeled and thinking about how it would make a cool bottom to a cab. So like you had this cabochon sitting out and then you have this. And
yeah.
So you could even use like your little dried up paint bits as layers in a cabochon. It's kind of cool. Because I peeled all these little bits off. Oh, that's interesting, Janet. She said, I made Ainsley's necklace, but it hung vertically, and yes, it was a challenge. Today's projects are pretty easy.
Yeah, they're very easy.
Easy breezy summer. Attention level. Is it these 4 colors?
Yeah. Time to remember what I even did.
So I think
This was a while ago. Okay, I vaguely remember.
You can kind of reconstruct it by looking at it.
Yeah, so we just need to get our paints ready. This is olive green that I'm starting with. I'll show you in a second. Can you make sure the lids are on these and
Yes,
then do that
yeah.
for the rest of these?
Yep, I sure can.
So we're gonna add olive green to our mat in a second. And I do need a normal brush.
Do you want to lay it detail?
No, like a bigger one.
Yeah. There's a big one here.
Like this would be good. Alright. So I'm gonna go all the way around her with this olive green. So olive green all the way around her. Let me add more of that to my mat. And then pull my mat down a little bit.
I find that when your brush like isn't saturated with the color yet, you have to use like, I don't know, a lot more than you think. Because it just all soaks into the brush and then it doesn't want to come off. Cheryl, and those earrings Ainsley's wearing are from a previous kit. Let me see if I can see if we still have those. Looks like we do.
Absorb some of the excess of this towel.
Smart. Jane says I wound up putting UV resin to the back to make the wire stay in place.
All right. Now we're gonna cure this.
think we might be able to do just a pendant kit too.
Yeah, we do have a lot of them.
If we have enough of these cameos that I think we could do that setting and that cameo. Because we only have a limited amount of the full necklace kit because it's of the centerpiece. But you could really put any filigree
Can
in
you
there.
add water to this?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna add our pale yellow. I'm just gonna put it on my mat for now so this
Okay.
can cool off.
Can I just say that pale yellow, I didn't use it for years and now I use it all the time. Like I found that it's like super, super versatile.
So just give me a second here to get that onto my mat. What the heck? This has some sort of thing in it. Should I just clip it?
Well, let me see it.
It's stuck in the tip.
Oh, at the top, yeah, just cut it off.
I got it.
Probably a different color from,
There we go. Add that to my mat. And we're gonna go in with the silicone brush this time. And we're just gonna add like little swirls into here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive green on top of here so it can kind of like move with it. So I'm just gonna dot it on here, not a ton, just enough for effect. And then wipe off that, and then add our pale yellow and do some little fun swirling. Green right onto my finger, guys. I cannot help it. I always put it on the wrong side, and then my hand goes in it.
So I think there'll be a couple things that we'll add after the live, which will be additional pendant kits for the Grecian goddess, and then also the color set. Because we didn't have, like, the colors that Ainsley used were here at the studio, and it had been a minute, so she had to figure out what those were. But I think I will add those because it's just so pretty.
Absorb some of that, add some more yellow. And we can leave it just like that and cure it. Holding it further away because I don't want to mess with what I just did there. Have it a good 3 inches away.
Ainsley's enjoying the fruits of my labor. Me giving up caffeine gave her a caffeine source. I had 3 or 4 yerbas in the fridge that I have not touched.
Well, I usually what happens is I go to Fizz because this is like the same amount of calories I would consume at Fizz, and I get a 44 ounce. And whatever, like I usually get some sort of Dr. Pepper drink, and I just replace the Dr. Pepper with Diet Dr. Pepper. So the only calories I'm getting is whatever additives, syrups are in there.
Yum. So you still like Fizz better than Swig, right? Because their Dr. Pepper drinks are better.
Their carbonation is better.
Okay,
too.
guys, objectively, your dad got the McDonald's dirty Dr. Pepper. It's the most disgusting drink. It's so bad. I was just like, oh, no. And I don't think it's really any cheaper than the other places.
No, it's about the same.
Yeah.
It might be more expensive, to be honest. All right, now we are using our dusty purple. And we're going to dab that on with our silicone brush. And we're going to do little dots. Bunch of little dots on here.
Oh, did you see? I don't even know if Ainsley saw the necklace that I made from your idea.
The crystal one?
Yeah.
No, I saw it.
You saw the photo of it?
Yeah, I thought I
Yeah.
liked it.
Oh, I don't know. That's why I said I don't know if you did.
All right, and then we're gonna immediately dry those up. Because
So-
that's where we're getting those little ridges from. Because it's just the outside that has cured up there. Ta-da! See how there's the little dotty dots there? That's how we get those. So little dots, and then absorb the excess, and you'll get a little ridge there. Now we're gonna do the center. What prompted the fad is Utah.
Yes.
So delicious.
Yes. It is, and the fad is that when everybody started to like actually try them, because I hadn't had them until we moved out here to Idaho.
Yep.
Because they're big here too, but like it just became like nationally known, and then when people tried them, they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good."
Yeah.
It's kind of like bad because soda's not great for you, but it's like if you're if you're in the lifestyle where you're not treating yourself to very much, like very many bad things, then a little bit of a like worse for you soda is not so bad.
So I'm just adding that bright orange. I'm gonna absorb any of the little excess in there. We'll do a quick cure and we'll do another layer of that.
Love how like this is just looking like so ancient. Like it's collected the different layers over time. It's almost looking a little art glass-ish too. What prompted this color combo?
I don't know, I was just experimenting.
Yeah. Well, you had this idea where you're like,
Well,
I think I could do
these
like
these are the kind of colors. So I picked out these colors because I was looking at, Grecian, Italian gardens and what's in there. And so I grabbed the purple for like that lavender.
Yeah.
I grabbed the orange because the roofing is usually that color. So you'll see a lot of architecture with that. Or stone pathways with that kind of color. I wanted it to be brighter though.
Yeah.
The yellow, you see like a cream color in there. I wanted to lean more towards the yellow because I knew mixed in. And then obviously the olive green is very consistently throughout in their nature, in their gardens, so on and so forth.
I just am in love with it. I never would have thought to combine these four colors.
Add more of this. I'm gonna add a little bit of the yellow. And we'll absorb some of this extra in a second, and then we're gonna add a bit of the purple in here.
So something that I've mentioned before is that
Those.
hand painted, hand patinas items, it just adds so much to your perceived value for your jewelry. So if you take like something as simple as an element or a cameo like this, and when you put your artisan touch on it, it just
For this, and we'll
puts
just
that
do
up
a
through the
little
roof.
bit more purple.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's like vibing with her floral pattern she's wearing today too. She said it's a very 70s color combo.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like Italian culture was pretty prominent in the
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah, I think
with
so
the
too.
architecture.
Which is probably why I love it. So if you guys haven't seen like kind of where I live, I know I've done like some behind the scenes things in the Backstage Pass anyway.
She needs to start her Instagram.
I know. I just don't have time.
Yeah.
So I have saltillo tiles floors, and then the outside is stucco, but it's very like terracotta stucco. And then like the patio floor is it's like been stenciled in this like blue pattern. So all of those elements, which are very Italian inspired, this mine has a little bit more of a Southwest flair, but it is very 1970s feeling, which was kind of like the aesthetic that my mom had when they built our house that I grew up in.
I added a little glow around her with that yellow to really like pull her into the piece. And then I'm just gonna cure it. Continue.
I was just saying, like, you wouldn't remember, but there were vinyl floors in my kitchen growing up that had kind of that very Italian-esque tile pattern, which is like, kind of like the stencil on the upper deck patio.
Yeah.
Feels like that.
And then we are done, and she is beautiful. We'll let her completely solidify herself for a couple seconds before we set her.
Connie's asking, what color did you use for the dots? Were those pale yellow?
No, the dots are the dusty purple. Just do a bunch of dots, and then absorb them with your paper towel, and you'll get the little rims of them, which makes it a really cool, kind of funky.
I was wondering how you got that effect. Super cool. So is that dry? Or while that's drying, do you want to relief this piece?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll set it. Since we're going to take the time to make a pendant kit out of this, we might as well do the whole thing, right? So you might be wondering why we haven't been putting Carter up on our feed for the kits. And it's because we want to encourage you to go check out from the website, because you're going to get
use your points.
all of your rewards. There won't be any conflicts with your getting your discounts and rewards. So because if you're a Backstage Pass member, you're going to get 20% off of any of these kits as long as you spend $50 and above. You're also going to get free shipping on any order $50 and above. So it's really just worth it.
So glowy now.
Yeah, makes such a big difference.
All right, now the easiest part. I'm just gonna pop her right in here. Right into my paint. Thank you for that.
Did you
I needed
really
to
drop?
have one clumsy moment per day.
Wait,
at the very
I have another
least.
one.
No,
I brought
clean.
two.
It didn't.
Okay.
It had the prongs up, so it only really got on the prongs.
Okay.
But I just need to lift these prongs a little
We
bit
could move
more.
this out of your way too, though, like the mat.
Yeah.
I'll just do that, and then if you have another clumsy moment, it'll be a problem, right?
So we're just put that there. Let me zoom out a little bit. And we're gonna go through and do each of our prongs. I like to do one, and then do the opposite. Another.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Last. And then you can just really make sure these are fully tightened down once you have them all down.
It's crazy to me that we used to be able to afford to sell a set piece like this in Hobby Lobby. Material costs used to be low enough that we could do that That was the heyday, guys.
Look how beautiful. Can you tell I'm caffeinated?
Peggy's like, I like caffeinated Ainsley. She's
It
nice.
just gives me normal amount of energy.
I know. Well, too, like I found that I was getting a little bit like
caffeinated me is like me.
yes, it's you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just you. Tired you is not you. And I would
No.
say the same for myself. Like I've told Xavier, I'm like, you don't even know me when I'm like at my full force. You know, like the tired me, and I'm like, I'm getting there. So I'm like, watch out. Because yeah, tired me might not be able to chase after your little tush, but normal me will be able to do that. So watch out. Oh yeah, do you since we're on that one, go through the construction of that whole piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our full piece here. Give me 1 second. I just need to. Can you rinse this? I don't want it to be left in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would do it myself.
It's okay. I don't mind doing things for you.
Move this to the side. I'm gonna put this out here for you guys to see. Please lay down properly. There we go.
This batch was actually like a pure joy to photograph. I did like nice little planty layouts.
So we did our pendant. This is really easy. These are just jump rings here with your little head pins and bead strands right onto there. This is just a jump ring. You'll have to punch this piece 4 times. These two are very easy. Just line it right into the little divots on the back side. And then one right here and one right here. Right at the little line where that comes in, the leafish shape comes in. Oops, sorry. And then from here, you're gonna do a bunch of one-step loopers, recommend. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 jump rings into our next bead. This will have a jump ring hanging off of the middle one. You need to do that many to make sure that this piece here lays right and forward. Then we're gonna do 1 jump ring, then our oval jump ring, then our leaf, and then one-step looper, right into our chain. Overall, very easy construction, and I would say these two are actually really easy to punch because you just go from the back side and it will go really nice and easy for you. It'll line up nicely in there. Yeah. That's that. You do need to use the screw down hole punch, I believe, for this one. This is a very thick piece here. So I just lined it up with the center there, and we screw down hole punch in those 2 spots, and the loop goes down to the bottom.
Some people do Dremels too. You could use that as
Yes,
well.
you definitely
Yeah,
could.
if you've got a little bit more sophisticated setup. We don't.
So we're just gonna
Right.
loop all of these beads up, and then there's gonna be the cream sparkle beads before one more of these. And you're gonna wrap loop, because it's a bigger hole. We don't want it to go burr, 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 burr. Like whoever said it bothers them. And then same thing down here. You do your little resin bead and you do a wrap loop on the top. I did loop right into this. So when you do your loop, make sure you thread it. And I did the same thing here. You could add another jump ring, but that's not included in the kit. But if you have them,
So you did like you did like a direct wrap loop connection.
yes.
This one, I just love this lariat design. It's it was not like a true lariat, but it's got the long dangly pendant where it feels like a lariat necklace.
And then
Loving it.
one thing we're gonna look at is the bracelet. Really easy. I found lately though that curve shape is very optimal for bracelets because you'll notice this comes down like this, right? And you might think like, oh, that's a little weird, like that's gonna look funny. But I've found that it looks really good on the wrist when it has that shape. You'll notice a lot of my stuff has had that like arch,
Yeah.
but look how nice that looks on the wrist when it's like that.
Yeah, so pretty.
But this is just a bunch of
Do you
loops and do the jump rings here
Yeah.
at the end right into these pieces.
Cheryl Ann says, I don't know why I have so much trouble with the one-step loopers. Do you want to give her a quick demo with some natural brass
Yeah.
wire? Or do
yeah.
we use the eye pins in this
I will
kit?
do that. I will do that in a second.
Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom. So if you want to add like bright orange to this piece or add anything to this piece for paints in the grooves and wipe it and show them that,
Well, I
you
was
can show them the
thinking,
variation.
my hands are really dirty though, guys.
I'm so sorry.
Are you guys gonna be mad at me like Ainsley is? I don't know that I want to. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that this one I would leave alone, but what I might do, this is what I was thinking, is that these might be really pretty with some antique sitting in the recesses of the dangles. So that's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna steal her mat, bring it out here, and do some of these pieces. Okay. Yes, they're messy. Look at those. Artist hands. Sorry, guys. All right, let's put some of these purples, do a little experiment. What do we want to see go in there? I think purple's the only one that's kind of like wasn't on our mat already. And then maybe I'll use like detail brush, really get the whole thing like saturated, because what I find that when I'm working with the antiques is that you'll put a little bit on your brush, the whole brush soaks it up, so then there's not a lot left to go on your piece. But for this one, maybe what we'll do, yeah, that's a nice amount, I think. And then it can just like settle in. Maybe I'll do a little bit of the purple at the top. This is dusty purple. Do kind of like an ombre on this. Then we'll go in with some of this pale yellow, which, you know, this one's, it's a little mixy here, so we'll get a little bit more pale yellow put out again. Okay, we'll let Ainsley do that looper tutorial when she comes back through. I find that with the when I'm using that I just don't expect perfection. It just gets it most of the way done. So I'm just letting this kind of pool up here and settle into the grooves. We won't exactly leave it that way at the end. Then we'll use a little bit of this. Do we want orange or green first? Maybe green. And then we'll do a little bit of orange just at the tip. And it's okay that they're kind of getting blendy together, or that they don't look exactly the same. That actually adds a little bit of a variety to the design. And then we'll do a little bit of this bright orange just at the tips. When I'm done, it's just going to be sitting in the recesses. So we've got a decent amount on there. And now, so as you can see, as this is going along, let me zoom in here, it's kind of settling and running down. So it's just staying in the grooves. So I'm gonna just wick up the excess at this point. And also we can get just a little blendy. I think I'm really liking this color combination. It's really pretty. Of course, you know, like you guys pointed out, it is a little bit of a 70s vibe, and that is my jam, guys. Even when it wasn't like super trendy, it was kind of like in the late 90s, kind of like your hippie girl. Oh, I'm really liking the way those turned out. What do you guys think? Very pretty. Should I steal this pair or do I need to make my own? Maybe I'll make another pair of original ones for Ainsley and I'll keep these. She can have the ones that are unpainted. Lisa says, love the blending that shouts handmade, for sure. Thank you, Jean. What else should we do while she's otherwise occupied? Maybe. So if you guys are wondering, for the kits, we included a bunch of extra chain in the kits. So like this one's pretty short because it's designed for Ainsley's neck, but it comes with like a whole foot of chain maybe. And then on the bracelet as well, I think that comes with like 6 inches and you only need like she has on here probably like 2 inches, but it comes with like 6. So you'll have extra chain on all of the projects. I did the earrings instead because I was feeling like I kind of wanted to leave this alone.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But what do you think?
Yeah, good.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Your glasses.
Ah, yes, the kind that don't help when you're up close.
Alrighty.
Looper, right? Looper and then try on. You know what? Actually, dry those because you're going to need to try them on.
Pretty much.
You're off screen, by the way, just because I moved it. Oh, that's funny. Cheryl Ann says, I was on FaceTime with my daughter-in-law and she had never seen my nails all different colors before. And it was because I was using the vintage paint. I couldn't get it off fast enough for the call. Usually they're prettier colors, but I was just adding a little bit of depth, so that's why it's this color. Plus I'm like doing it as a toner on my patio chairs too, so combination of those two things.
Alrighty.
Okay, so if that's good, we'll get those out of the way for you.
Let me take these off really quickly so it's not a distraction.
Are you're gonna do the looper?
Oh, right. I forgot. You distracted me, so from my
Yeah.
task at the time. I need a short one. So I don't want to waste all that much. And let's do small beads.
Mhm.
Small beads are the
Easiest. Well, just you should do the.
well, they're the most difficult.
Do the this bead. Do this one, because that's the one that's in the kit that they have to do over and over and over again.
Okay. These are glass beads, so do be careful. This is a little bent, so just give me 1 second. I'll be on screen in a second. I just am fixing this.
Do you need an eye pen?
No?
Because that's what was like in the
You want me
comes in the
to?
kit.
I will do both sides.
Oh, you're gonna do
so
both sides.
don't
Okay.
worry. And no, I gave them my pins.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything that was eye pin, I gave them my pin, but you can do it this way.
So if you're using wire, you can do it this way too.
All right. So I'm gonna line this up right on the end here. Like this, because I'm doing one of the ends. So, I need this to be in view for myself. Line that up, like so. And then bend. And then make sure this is in a nice straight line while it's in here. Then close it. Go down. Clip this off. I like to make sure that these are opposite, like a figure 8. So I'm going to make sure the loop goes the other way. So the opening
So
Side.
perpendicular.
is going to be opposite. It's going to be facing this way. And the other one will go the other way. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Except for you're just going to line up this little bottom area with the end of your bead as tight as possible, and then clip down. If it starts to run into it, don't just like crunch right away. You do want to make sure that this is not going to crunch into your bead, so you're going to make sure this is pulled back enough that this part right here isn't crushing onto it. It's very important, otherwise you will break your bead if it is crunching onto your bead. And then you can just fix it from here. I like to straighten it out with 2 pliers or with my hand, depending on how crooked it is. And that's all you have to do with the 1-step looper. Overall, it's really easy to do.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, so we're going to do our try on now. Let me go full screen if you can fix the camera. Okay, so we'll start with our little necklace here.
She's not so little though, huh? I was explaining that the kits come with a lot more chain than what you see right there.
Yes.
Because that's made for an Ainsley size.
It's not a tiny one. You
No,
can
it's not
zoom in.
tiny. That looks so pretty on top of those florals. So gorgeous.
But there's that.
That would look really good on an open neckline too. Here, I'll show,
You're the right color anyway.
yeah. We'll show you what it looks like on an older person.
We dress very cohesively with the both of us with our
Yeah.
thing today. I'm gonna put this one on.
Let's see if I can get this around my neck though. You said it's not super
It's not that tight
Okay.
at all. Oh, that's really loose on me. I'm a good inch from my neck. So know. I didn't think it would be that tight. There's this one. Can you zoom out a little bit?
Yeah. Oh, I
love
love that
this. I'm definitely
one.
wearing this one today. The other one's amazing too, but this is like a little bit
Oh,
different. of
so
a
good.
look.
I'm so glad that we're able to offer a few more of these kits. Like there's only 10 of this one. So, of the, but I'll show
This
you.
one's amazing.
What are you going to do next? Your bracelet?
Yeah, which you're coming over here
I'm coming
anyway.
over to, yes.
So you'll be able to help me put this on. Let me take this off. That's out of the way.
Please flip the right way.
Yeah.
You made it too big.
What? Sorry.
Like 3 or 4
I had to
links.
switch the.
I'll show that in a second, but I'll let her show you that necklace.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's what this looks like on an open neck. I like it. I think it like really goes well with a scoop neck like this too. Wait, I just adjusted it the wrong way. Because it's reverse on the, it's not like a mirror on here. You're just figuring out how many links you need to remove on that one. I think the
3.
bracelet's my size. Let's see what it looks like on me.
No. It'll disappear.
What, you want it back?
Now fix it, because I had it the right size. 3 on each side need to go bye-bye.
Oh, really?
It's very big.
Whoa. Huh. 3 links from each side.
Maybe
Okay.
just do 2 then, if you're
Show
concerned.
them the earrings.
Yes. Earrings.
There's 2 different pairs, right? Here, how about you model the wire ones and I'll model the dangle ones. Actually, you know what's funny? Look what earrings I chose to wear today, and I didn't even see what Ainsley was wearing. They're using that same component.
It's actually pretty funny. Let's do this really quickly.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
As you guys may have noticed, the arch ear wires are my favorite, but I think that's because I'm a chaotic person. And so, if I do the arch ear wires, I'm not concerned about it falling off.
I just put the ear backs on all of my earrings because I will lose them. And I went through the process of losing earrings for years until I just figured out, oh, I just need to put backs on them because otherwise it will fall out. I'm too active to have that not happen.
Okay. You can zoom in on the earrings real quickly.
Love those. So good. Like they have a little bit of that like mod feeling, and I love the way the 3 beads just like tear down. Loving it. So yeah, Ainsley used an out of stock chain for this bracelet, so I had to go in and replace it. But I think when I replaced it, I made it a little too long. Maybe that was just like subconsciously I was thinking this is my size now. There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, but I'll need you to put it on me still. Zoom. So pretty.
I found that you wear that the deco one a lot
Yeah, because it just
Yeah.
like kind of goes away and it just
because
sits there nicely.
it stacks really nice with other bracelets.
And
Which
it's
I
very
think that
thin,
kit
which
is
is
still
nice.
available.
I love this bracelet. It's just is so like baby girl angel.
Yeah.
vibes.
Mm-hmm. So pretty. Love it.
I thought you wanted to put these on.
Oh yeah. Yep, I do. And you're like, then I don't even have to change mine. So someone was asking Corian the other day about these, about using these ear wires, and the way you get it so that it won't come off, so you notice this will not come off, is after you put the ear wire on, you pinch this together with your pliers. So you
Well,
just,
I like to use actually the round nose.
yeah, so you just pinch it right here,
Yeah.
and then this is secure, you're never gonna lose it.
Yep.
Right? And then when you put it on, the back is closed. So they come with this. You guys, if you're making these, actually all of these parts are available on vintage.com. So you could make them with a different pair of ear wires if you wanted to. If you wanted to buy the components separately. But you're getting a discount.
This is the MVP. If you
Yeah.
don't have it, buy it.
Yeah, especially
It's
for
worth
that,
it.
like that lariat style that Ainsley's wearing, where you're doing beads and beads and beads.
Yeah, or if you were maybe to make
Yeah.
like a rosary chain.
Yeah. Which I think this kind of has that feeling
It does,
too,
yes.
which is why I like it too.
All right. Do you want to zoom out? Because I'm still
Well,
big
I was
face.
going to show them these earrings.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
And then we'll just do that. Okay, so, wait, here we go. Do you want to, I'm not going to ask you to zoom in though, because it's me. We don't want to zoom in. Here's the earrings that I'm stealing from Ainsley. Maybe I'll make her a unpainted pair, but I really like this pair. What do you guys think? I think they're me, right? These things, like, belong together. Maybe I'll give the necklace back. I have to make, look it, she already made the pendant, so I will photograph this and we're gonna list this as a individual pendant kit so that you guys can make lots of these, because they're really cool. Because even just like this on our super long chain, or like this on like a lariat style would be cool too. You could mix them up, mix and match it. Okay. We will swap places again.
Okay. Are we saying goodbye now?
I think so. Is there anything that we forgot? Let us know if we forgot anything, guys. Oh, yes. So, Corian said her class, the stash class, is coming up this coming Monday. It's a week later than normal because she had to take her dog to the vet the other week. So she had to postpone that, but it's coming up this week, this coming week. And then we will see you guys all, I guess, on Wednesday for the warehouse sale.
Yes.
And next week, which I don't know what we're doing yet. What are we doing next week?
I have no idea.
We talked about it, but I gotta wrap my brain around it again. But yes, I can say goodbye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Join Corian for the stash class.
Yep.
Stash class, and then also join her on Wednesday for the warehouse sale. Getting your good deals, and they always have the best giveaways on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And then come with us on Friday again, of course, because I'm the coolest ever and the best. Corian's great too, but I'm the best. But I think she's more sociable than me.
Yeah.
But still, I'm a weirdo. So anyway,
You're the best
thank you.
at being you. And
Yeah.
she's the best at being her.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, and I will see you on Friday.